Hello everyone, happy Friday. I am so excited to be here again. Today I am talking all about mindset, specifically how to break up with your negative mindset. If you've ever been in a place where you just have repetitive negative self-talk or negative thoughts, or you just can't seem to get out of a rut or a funk, keep watching this video. This one's gonna be for you. I'm sharing all the resources and tips and ways that I use to get out of a negative mindset, and I'm gonna share a few links below of the resources I use, so just keep watching. My background is in psychology and business psychology, so I'm really excited to talk about this topic, not only from my own experience, but also from what I've learned. Personally, I've experienced anxiety from about high school, and I'm almost 27. I've worked through a lot of that, and I've also worked through how to keep a positive outlook and a positive mindset. So that's why I'm really excited to talk about this. I'll talk about exactly what I've done, what I've learned. So let's get started. The first thing you'll need to do if you are serious about transforming your mindset and releasing negativity is to release anyone and anything in your life that isn't serving you for the better. So think about any external sources in your life, like the news, maybe it's a friend, maybe it is something to do with work that is keeping you down. Something that is bringing in negativity daily or weekly or monthly that you can remove from your life. So in cases of family or relationships or friends, that can be really hard and something that's not going to happen overnight. Maybe it's a plan to see somebody less often or to completely break off a friendship. Those things are not easy, but it is really important. The first step is to have the awareness of those things. What in your life is bringing in negativity, and where can you cut those ties? Where can you remove that so it doesn't keep coming into your life? If you're going to try and have a different mindset and a more positive mindset, having people in your life or things in your life that are bringing you down and keeping you down is not going to help at all. So for me personally, in the past few years of getting really serious about personal development and changing my mindset was cutting a few friendships that I had. That was really hard, but I really had to look at who in my life is on this pathway forward with me of non-judgment, of wanting to be the best version of themselves, of not getting caught up in drama or the negative things in life. How about the news? Like, I barely watch the news. I make sure I'm informed in other ways, but having the news on all the time, watching the news every day, all they're going to talk about is the negative stuff. Like, think about it. There is not a news channel you're going to turn on and they're talking about something exciting, new breakthroughs, new research, new anything in life. And if they do, they keep it down to a few minutes of like that whole hour segment. So think about all the things in your life and actually write down what is bringing you joy, what is bringing you happiness, positivity, and what is not. So you can start making that progress to cutting that out. When you're doing this, it's also important to fill up those gaps of whatever you're bringing out and bring in positive things. So for me, I have my community called the Free Life Movement, and we are on the same track. We're always sharing resources with each other about how to be better people, how to level up, different meditations, different affirmations. Find your tribe, find your group of people, or maybe it's a few friends who are on the same path as you, who want the same things in life as you. It's so important. And especially when you're removing negative people, negative sources in your life, it's gonna be that much more to fill up the gaps and replace all of that with things that are positive and people that are like-minded to you in terms of where they wanna go, where their future is, what they value in their life. Okay, so now that you're clear on what you have to remove, who you have to remove, and you've started that process, it's so important to focus on positive affirmations. So these can be in any kind of form: writing, reading, listening, and I actually like to do all three. For myself, I've noticed that I have a really strong roommate in my head, and if you've ever read the book The Untitled Soul, they talk about your ego and how it's a roommate in your head, basically that voice in your head that's always talking to you. So I've realized mine is really strong. At all times of the day, my mind is telling me something, it's saying something, it's repeating something, it's thinking about something. And what's so important is, if you have a strong one too, is to make sure all those thoughts, all those sayings in your head head are positive and are serving you and where you want to go. So each form of positive affirmations is definitely going to help you. So writing. Every morning I like to either read or write my positive affirmations. I have them in my journal, and I'll read through the ones that I have that I like to look at every day, and then I'll also write down what I would like to feel that day. I am productive. I am so successful. I am really, really happy and excited about life. So positive affirmations, make sure they start with an I am statement, not I'm going to be, I wish I was. Put yourself in that spot of where you want to be and talk about it like it's happening right now. So use I am statements when writing them, reading them, and then for listening, I am gonna share with you guys a link. It is called 101 Power Thoughts by Louise Hay, and I found her recently. She has a bunch of different things on YouTube that you can listen to, but this one specifically that I'll link below, I like to listen to at least once a day. It's an hour long, and it talks about positive affirmations for every part of your life, from relationships to finances, health, career, all of it. And it really breaks up whatever I'm telling myself in my mind with something else that's directly feeding me positive affirmations. So if you're at work, if you're going for a walk, wherever you are where you feel like your mind is just racing or on this like negative self-talk cycle, break it up by listening to something. Maybe it's a self-development audiobook, and maybe it is a Abraham Hicks Rampage. I'll link some of those below for you as well. But make sure you don't just sit and ruminate in those negative thoughts. The last thing I'll touch on with positive affirmations is that you have to look at them, read them, write them, listen to them. Whatever your method is that works for you, you have to be doing this daily. Think about how long that you've had whatever is playing in your mind, like, oh, I'm not worthy of finding the right partner. Oh, I'm not worthy of this certain career that I would love to have. Think about how long that's been going on in your mind. Maybe it's months, maybe it's years. It's also going to take a while for you to believe those positive affirmations and for you to wholly feel them. So repetition is so important here, and try to make sure you're doing this daily. As soon as I wake up, I like to put something on and listen to something, because when I wake up, sometimes I get overwhelmed thinking about everything I have to do that day. And instead of going down a rabbit hole of being worried or nervous or have anxiety about whatever is going to happen that day, I just put something on that reaffirms myself that I'm going to have a great day. This day is going to be exciting, whatever happens, and I have nothing to worry about. So try some of those resources that I linked below. I think you guys will really like them. Along the lines of positive affirmations is one of my favorite things to do every day. You guys have heard me talk about this before, and it is gratitude. Do not underestimate the power of gratitude. So every single morning I am writing at least 5 things I'm grateful for, and I try to make them a little bit different. So whether it's something that recently has happened, maybe the day before, or something I'm grateful for that day, I like to write it down. And after you write down 5 to 10 things you're grateful for, and try to do this every morning, make sure you're reading through them. And while you're reading through them, really feel how happy, how grateful you are. So you guys have seen this journal before, and this is what I use for my positive affirmations and my gratitude every morning. And this is also the journal that has my top 10 goals in the beginning with pictures. So I just wanted to read something, because sometimes I write down a lot of things about how grateful I am for my health, my life, my relationship, my family, and I get so excited about those things. But it's also so important to be grateful for all the little things in your life. So apparently last month I wrote down, I am so grateful for an easy dinner last night because it only took 10 minutes. So I thought that was so funny, like looking back on everything I've written down, because all these little moments and these little things in life, that's really what makes up your days and your years and your whole entire life. So if you can think about what you're grateful for every day, but also like in every moment, whatever you're doing, try to just be in the now and think about how grateful you are for either this experience, maybe something you're going through that you know you're going to be a better person on the other side of it. Try to find gratitude in everything, in every moment, but specifically for a tool, use gratitude every single morning before you touch your phone, before you do anything else. Either say out loud, write it down, whatever form works best for you, but think about gratitude and think about what you're grateful for, and use this as often as you can. Next, I want to talk about something that's not only good for your mindset, but it's good for your body, it's good for your well-being overall, and it's moving your body. So whether that's exercise, yoga, going for a walk, I make sure that I'm moving my body every single day. So I have a dog, and that's like the best way for me to go for a walk. Most mornings we go for at least a half-hour walk, then we'll go for also another walk in the afternoon. And I like to work out 4 to 5 times a week. I also like to play tennis. I like to do a lot of activities that require exercise for a few different reasons. For me, they put me in the present moment. When I'm exercising or doing a sport or activity, I can't think of anything else, or else I won't be in the game. I won't be playing well. If you're thinking about what you have to do next week or what happened last week, you're not going to be able to focus on where the tennis ball is and be playing tennis well. So for one, I like that exercise and moving my body puts me in the present moment. But two, what's so powerful is that when you move your body and exercise, it releases a chemical called endorphins. Endorphins actually trigger a positive feeling in the body, and it can totally flip your mood. I find that whenever I've been in a funk for the day or a few days, something I'm not thinking about is working out because I'm not really excited, I'm not really feeling energized, but the moment I work out, even just for a half hour and break a sweat, I will be feeling so much better afterwards. And that's because there's an actual chemical change going on inside your body and your brain. So the mind-body connection is so powerful, and that's why I like to move my body every single day. And whether it's a sport, an activity, whatever it is, it doesn't have to be so intense. Just make sure you're moving your body, going for a walk, maybe swimming in the pool, maybe doing some laps. This will not only help with your mindset, but of course your body is going to thank you for it, your heart health. So try this out for just a week, moving your body every day for 30 minutes and see how you feel. The last thing I want to mention about breaking up with your negative mindset is that consistency is key. Like I said earlier, this change isn't going to happen overnight, but you're going to be able to look back and think about how far you've come. Nobody is perfect. Give yourself a ton of love and compassion. Do not beat yourself up. Everyone is working through something inside of them, so do not compare yourself to anyone else in this world. We all came from different places in this world, different upbringings, and we are all here today wanting more out of life. So if you get into some kind of rut or feeling stuck that you're just having a negative mindset on repeat, you're judging things, you're not feeling good about yourself or your work or what you're doing, try to use some of these tips and these resources in this video, and also know that this won't last forever. Everything gets better. Putting in the work every single day will definitely bring you closer to where you want to be. So make sure you're focusing every day what's bringing in positive light, positive energy for you, what's not, and you know what to do. You know how to make that change. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love sharing with you guys on my channel, so if you like this and you want to see more, please subscribe, please like, comment this video, and share it with anyone else who might need this right now. I know this year has been a lot. 2020 has been something nobody has experienced before, so let me know what tips are working for you, and I will see you guys next week.